Let's build. Okay, now to get into the review portion of this video, we have 4 minifigures. Harry in his first task robes, Fleur Delacour in her first task robes, Cedric Diggory in his first task robes, Victor Crumb in his first task robes. I really like how all these figures look. They're very similar to their other variants, so it isn't too interesting, but it's always good to have different variants of characters. Now, I do like this little build because of the fact that it's little and it's very accessible. And I have to admit, I do like the design for this tent. Even though it is brick built, I remember in the Indiana Jones sets, they had them more out of a cloth element instead of bricks. But I do like the design of this tent. Got a bed in there. I don't know why there's a bed in there, but that's great. We have some cups and a bit of a dresser. Then moving on to the Horntail, we have the golden egg, which is really cool. I've never seen this piece before. That's really all to say about this little itty bitty bitty thing right here. Then the actual Horntail. I like the body build for this, but I will say I do find this dragon a little lazy. And the main point that I'm trying to say here is that even though it does have a lot of the specs of a dragon, like it has the tail, the actual like legs and everything, and the wings, it doesn't look a ton like a dragon. Like, there are some elements that could use a lot of touching up. Like for the fact that you have the side of a body built here, but then the tail is not really detailed. It's just kind of there. And then this face, even though it has printing, it doesn't really look like a dragon. It looks more like a bird. I do kind of like the old Hungarian Horntail a little bit better because of the fact that when you looked at it straight in the face, it looked more like a dragon and not like a bird. I think if they had teeth on this thing, it would look a lot more like a dragon than a bird. But because of the fact that there aren't any teeth, just like a beak and the undersection, it looks a lot more like a bird and not a dragon. This was a fun little set to build, and I would definitely recommend it as it's a fun little build with good figures. So that's pretty much it for this video. It's not that long because well, there isn't a ton to review here. If you did enjoy them, please hit that like button, and subscribing to the channel would always be appreciated, especially if you're new. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.